Hello, and welcome to National University Debt Consultation Review Training Session. In this session, we will discuss all of the topics that need to be covered in the FA talk and suggested scripts you can use. We'll discuss your introduction in FERPA, different funding resources, financial aid eligibility, completing the FAFSA, tuition and fees, discounts and scholarships, deadlines and reminders, and the resolution of the call. Once the enrollment team completes a review of the application, they will then transfer the student for debt consultation. The first step is to verify the student's identity using FERPA. Here is a suggested dialog. Next, you'll want to discuss all of the funding resources a student might have available. For cash, discuss the student portal and how to set up credit card payments. For financial aid, you might say that it's available in the form of grants, loans, and scholarships depending on eligibility. Tuition reimbursement is available, but discuss the needed documents and check the preferred tuition matrix for discounts. For military funding, discuss the needed documents and process. Check the preferred tuition rate matrix for discounts. Private loans are available, but the application process is lender specific and requires credit eligibility. After you discuss all of the funding resources a student has available, check in to see how they are planning on funding their education. If they plan to use financial aid, the next steps will be centered around financial aid eligibility and program cost. The first place to look is the NSLDS website. We can determine how much a student has borrowed and how much they have left. While on the National Student Loan Data System website, discuss how much they have borrowed, how much is left, and what the aggregate loan limits are for their grade level and dependency status. Make sure you note if there are any flags on the website, including overawards, default, or discharge. The next site you will review together is the Common Origination and Disbursement website. This site is used to check for any pending aid from other schools or any overlapping loan periods that could affect their eligibility. It's also the site we use to check the master promissory note and entrance counseling completion. Make sure to notate any of the following: overlapping loans, pending financial aid, or if they have a valid entrance counseling and master promissory note. Now, check to see if they completed the FAFSA. If they haven't, see if you can get them to commit to completing it the same day. After looking at all of the available funding sources and determining financial aid eligibility, we're now going to switch gears and discuss costs. While we have not yet finalized their course schedule or determined transfer credits, we can give them a per credit and per course cost. We can also explain our academic year definition and how it's broken down into two payment periods, where the financial aid disbursements coincide with their payment periods, and that they must successfully complete the first payment period to be eligible for the second financial aid disbursement. After you've given them an estimate of the total program cost, it's important to set goals and remind them of any deadlines associated with financial aid or enrollment documentation. Review any to-do list items and let them know that an email will be sent after the completion of the call. You have just given this student a lot of information. Take some time to check in and ask them if they have any questions. Make sure you have covered all of the criteria and document the conversation.